Hey there, everybody. Welcome to this reading. This is going to be 3 ways to know you're right with the right person reading. And this is, of course, a timeless reading. We are going to do all signs. Also, if you're not looking for love, then you can use this reading for any other type of partner that you could have in life, like a business partner or anything like that. And I will try to speak up and say, the different things that could come up in the cards for business partners and things like that. But again, if you're coming here not live, go down below. All the timestamps are below this video. Welcome everybody. Midnight Moon, hello. Marky Marks Tarot, hello. Alexandra, hello. And Ninja, hello. Jesse, hello. Nirvani, hello. JC, hello. Thank you for being here. We're gonna answer some questions first. I'm probably gonna keep this kind of short tonight, just so everybody knows. I might do a longer version of this later, but my throat is killing me today for some reason. So I'm probably only gonna pull 3 cards for each sign, and we're just gonna kind of work our way through it. But Journey, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say cards and project manager, can he be trusted? I would say yes. Page of Cups, really good card. Lovers, so I would say yes. I feel like he can be trusted. Things are fine. Lovers is perfect match. Again, it's funny that we're doing this reading tonight and, talking about like matches with people in certain areas of your life. And the 2 of Cups says this would be a perfect match for you. So I would say yes. JC, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Can't believe Cap wasn't first for the weeklies. Me alone, Uber comment. JC, Capricorn was literally, I think, dead last week for likes and for comments. So Capricorn will be going last tomorrow. So that's that. You say, anyway, rough day at work. Will this blow over? Yes, definitely, is what I'd say to you. Yeah, Death card is a transformation, going through some sort of change, or just having a change in a lot of ways. And Ace of Wands, like passionate new beginning, good things coming in here. Yeah, 4 Cups, like I feel like this is, 4 Cups does not mean this, by the way, but I feel like this is saying like look on the bright side, basically. So yeah, Knight of Wands, still a very good card of like more passion, desire, good things coming in here. So I would say yes. I feel like things will turn around for you, JC. So, yes, I think so. Elizabeth, hello. Jacqueline, hello. And I missed everybody else. Valet, hello. Elaine, hello. Thank you all for being here. Really appreciate it. And, yeah, I think that's it. Sal, hello, if I didn't say hi to you. Welcome. Thank you for being here. And Martha, hello. Thank you for being here. And is there anybody else here? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe a bunch of lurkers. Usually happens. By the way, everybody, tomorrow I'm going to be doing Aries, Sagittarius, and Capricorn for the weekly readings. So if you are waiting for those signs, then they'll be up. If you are one of the other signs that I didn't mention, all the weekly readings are up, so make sure to go and check those out. Douglas, hello, welcome, thank you for being here, Douglas. JC, thank you for the super chat. You have the 9 of Swords, so it's possible, literally, 9 of Swords I do consider to be a card of justice, by the way. To me, it doesn't say that there is justice, to me, it's a card that could represent legal matters. So, yes, I literally feel like it's possible. You never know, right? Hina, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, I had a dream about seeing 4 horned lizards at my sister's place, and there was awful smell. Any messages, meanings for me? Thank you. You have the sun, which would say, pay attention to your attention. Maybe literally it could say, pay attention to your smell. No joke. So, there could be a need for you to pay attention to your smell. Hina, okay. Hina, if you can't tell, I'm a big time nerd, right? I have plants behind me. I love reptiles, fish, stuff like that, right? One thing I will tell you about horned lizards, by the way, is that they shoot blood out of their eyes, and it smells because they eat ants, and the ants have acid inside their bodies, and it's in the horned lizard's blood. So I don't know if you knew that or not, but that's pretty crazy that there was an awful smell, because usually their horned lizard's blood does smell. But yeah, I feel like it's saying something about paying attention to your attention. or paying attention to your senses or something like that. So I would pay attention, Hina, is what I would say to you. Ace of Swords, this is like staying focused. And again, they shoot blood out of their eyes, horned lizards, right? So we could look at that as like needing to have laser-like focus on things that you want in your life. It could also represent defending your ideas from others with these cards, and or could represent protecting your ideas as well. So might be a good time for you to keep your ideas kind of like close to your chest, is what I'd say there. So there you go. Yeah, there's your fun fact for the day. That's it. I feel like I can get off here now. Kay, hello. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. And welcome. Barb, hello. Misbehaving, hello. Thank you for being here. And Diana, welcome. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Anne, hello. Welcome. Thank you for being here. And Sandy, I was enjoying it. Yes, definitely. All right. That's that. Cool. All right. Welcome everybody that's here. By the way, we are going to get started in. Dad, hello. Did I not say hi to you? I'm not sure, but Dad, hello. Thank you for being here. We are going to get started in a few minutes. Again, we are doing, I don't even know what we're doing. I put it up there as a mystery reading, and now it's 3 ways to know you are with the right person at this time. At any time, actually, because this is a timeless reading. These are just things that you should look for to make sure you're with the right person. Again, if you're not looking for love, this could be for like a business partner, or it could even have to do with friends as well. So I'm going to try to keep it a little bit more general and not 100% focused on love. But that's that. Cynthia, hello. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Elizabeth is giving me the eyes. Hello, Elizabeth. And thank you. Let's just do a reading for Jesse. We could probably do that. That might work. I'm not sure. You never know, right? Alexandra, thank you for the super chat, by the way. Really appreciate it. You say here, will my finances improve and allow me to stay in the UK longer? I would say no, is what I'd say. If I'm being honest with you, the Tower is a move. The 5 of Cups is regrets here. Page of Wands, though, is adventure. So I always tell people, even if this is a no, Alex, then maybe it's a good thing. Again, it might not seem like a good thing, but you never know where it's taking you. Right? Yeah, King of Wands. So this is like some sort of adventure. So this might like move you on to adventure or make you travel on an adventure. King of Cups. So it could be leading you towards love or something else that you want. When is my interview going to be live with Anne? Anne actually emailed me today. Or I think that was last night as well. Thank you for reminding me. It's funny because I always tell people to email me, and I'm like the worst person in the world to email, because what I'll do is usually I'll read your email and then I'll get up to go do something, then I totally forgot that I read your email. So that's that. It will be being published next week. So, and I don't know, she doesn't know the exact day, but I will make sure to give her a shout out and also share a link or whatever we could possibly do when that goes up. So I will let you all know when that happens, but that's that. Pisces living her best life. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, will I have more kids? If you want to, is what I would say. 7 of Cups literally just says, if you want something, focus on it and you will get it. So that's a yes, even though 7 of Cups is normally a card of confusion. 3 Cups could be children, by the way. So that's what I'd say there with the 3 Cups. Ace of Pentacles, I would say yes to you. Pisces is living her best life. So yes, is what I'd say there. Ace of Pentacles is like an offer from God. So, could be like a child, is what I'd say. So yes, for sure. Cynthia responds in 3 to 5 business days. Sometimes, Cynthia. I definitely need to put that in my thing. Yeah, if you're lucky, right? I need to tell people that if I don't respond in 24 hours to just email me again, you're not going to bother me because I just forgot. So just email me and say, hey, you forgot to email me. That'll take care of all the problems. Kylie, hello. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Welcome. And that's that. All right. Lisa, you say, when will my Cancer come out of his head? Probably, I would say not until the end of the year, at least, is what I would say to you. I feel like Neptune has to move forward. Capricorn, Jupiter is not in Capricorn until the end of the year. So I feel for you, Cancer people, because it must be, I feel bad for Pisces too, because I feel like it's confusing for Pisces, but I feel like Cancers probably are more confused. Hina, thank you for the super chat, as always, really appreciate it. Are my cousins and sisters gossiping about me? I would say no, is what I'd say. These are not cards gossip. Page wands, kind of, but not really. So I would say no with these cards here. So I would say no. Annette, thank you for the super chat, really appreciate it. Has he talked to his grandmother's mother and her advice? I would say yes. And Queen of Cups, yes. So I would say yes. I'm not sure. What are you asking? Is that part of the question, Annette? Let me know at the end there, because I'm not sure if the and her advice is part of the thing. I don't know. Accept an offer. So I feel like she told him to accept an offer or something like that. Probably. But Queen of Cups definitely could be a grandmother. No doubt about it. Siobhan, hello. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Mark said if I don't respond to your email, come in here and type in all caps. That, you know what? That would probably work. So that's also another good option. No doubt about it. All right, everybody. Let's get this show on the road. We are going to be doing 3 ways to know if you're right with the right person. So let's see what is going on for everybody. I'm going to be kind of moving through the signs here tonight. I'm just going to pull 3 cards for each sign. My throat is sore. I'm not allowed to say that it's killing me, so it just hurts. Let's put it that way. So I'm going to kind of bust a move tonight, but just so everybody knows. But here we go. So Aries, let's see here. Aries, 3 ways to know you are with the right person. Aries, you have the Justice card kicking it off first. But yeah, this doesn't surprise me. So to me, the Justice card just says that they put in the same amount of energy into the relationship that you put in. So again, this could have to do with love, but it could also have to do with any other types of relationships that you're wondering about. Like I said at the beginning of the reading, this isn't necessarily just for love. So, if you're not interested in love, this could be like business partnerships, pretty much anything. But I feel like to know that you are right with the right person, the Justice card is like an equal amount of give and take. They put in the same amount of work or better than you do, and it's a very good card. I'm also getting building each other up as well. So I feel like some of you Aries people need to make sure that you're with someone who kind of like builds you up, not breaks you down with this Justice card. Next, you have the Hangman. Definitely could be an opposite for you as well, Aries. So some of you could be finding someone who is the opposite of you, is what I'm getting on this card. So maybe they're a morning person, you're a night person. Maybe you are like wild and crazy and they're very reserved. Maybe it's the reverse of that as well. But I feel like that. I also feel like this could be, again, someone who's coming in for you specifically in love, who kind of is more complementary to your life, who maybe, fills in some of the gaps in your life, or who can complement some of the skills that you have. So I feel like that would be good for you as well. I also feel like it's someone who makes you think with this card. This is a card of gaining a new perspective. So I feel like to know that you're with the right person, I feel like it's someone who makes your the wheels turn in your head, right? Who makes the rocks roll around, right? With this Hangman. So I like that. And finally, 6 of Pentacles, 2 6s. So I love 2 6s, Aries. To me, it doesn't really go along with the reading necessarily that we're doing tonight, but the 6 of Pentacles is a card that says you're on the right path. So if you're looking for love, feel like you're on the right path. Again, 6 of Pentacles would be the same thing. It would be someone who puts in the same amount of work or better. So I feel like for some of you, this is like someone who puts in the same amount of work that you do. To me, this would also represent, actually, all 3 of these cards. I feel like, how weird is that? I said 2 6s, but anyway, what I would say to you is that I feel like this is someone who wants to grow together, like someone who wants to see growth, someone who just doesn't, they don't want to just be home all the time. I feel like they want to do stuff. I feel like they want to grow. They might have goals as well, and they might even kind of want to create goals with you as well, Aries. So I feel like that's how you will know you are with the right person. So that's what I got for you, Aries. So thank you, Aries. All right, Taurus. Taurus, how will you know that you are with the right person? Taurus, Magician. Well, number one, this is pretty easy, right? The Magician says that you maybe have an idea of who this person is before you even meet them in the first place. So it's like maybe you have gotten very clear or will be getting very clear about the type of person you want to attract into your life, and then boom, they show up. The Magician says we can have whatever we want. So I would get very specific if I were you on what you want to attract into your life or what you want love to look like with this Magician card. I also feel that you could be attracting someone who is like a little bit of a mad scientist, somebody who's probably, who does a lot of stuff. They might have like a lot of hobbies, a lot of interests. They might like want to do a lot of things. I feel like a lot of you could be attracting someone who's very capable as well. Or I feel like, so that, again, this reading is about like, how will you know who the right person is for you? I feel like this person it's like you could look at them and say they have a lot of potential. So, for some of you could be getting with someone who hasn't reached their full potential yet. But I feel like you could be meeting someone who has a lot of potential in life in general with this Magician card. You could also just be attracting a manifester, someone who just like they think about things and they attract them into their life. Next, you have the Knight of Pentacles. Again, you could be attracting someone who's, I'm getting like a little bit nervous or a little bit too cautious as well. So I feel like you could be, the person who's right for you could be maybe a little bit cautious, but I feel like this is a very good card. It's kind of like a card of hard work. So I feel like you definitely could be finding someone who's a very hard worker in your life. I also feel like you could kind of meet someone, or this could be saying that the right person for you will be someone who stays the course. It's like nothing can knock them off their path, no matter what happens to them. So to me, the Knight of Pentacles, it's like, this person could be working towards a business, or they could be working towards anything else they want in life. And no matter like what type of disaster happens, it's like they can't be shaken up with this Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like it could be like an unshakable type of person that's coming in for you. I wouldn't really say that they have a lot of confidence. It's just like, I feel like they just get onto something, and it is kind of confidence, but I feel like they have a very strong belief in themselves with that card. Obviously, with the Magician, then the Magician is someone who has very strong beliefs, so that could be true. And finally here, Taurus, you have the Six of Cups. I feel like you need someone who is I feel like saying the word need as well, but I feel like you need someone, or this is someone who is very playful, very childlike, has like very childlike way about them, probably like is very focused on having fun at certain times. Like I would say they're probably very hardworking with that Knight of Pentacles, but also very fun. They like to have focus on having fun as well. Probably they want to build a family as well. That's not going to be true for all of you, but again, for some of you, that one of the traits the right person for you could have is they want to have a family, or even if they don't, maybe they're very close with their own family, or maybe they want to get close with your family or something like that. I feel like they're very family oriented. I also feel like they are, again, I kind of got this throughout the whole thing here, Taurus. I feel like they're able to like turn situations around very quickly. Like, so, I feel like something bad could happen to them, and I feel like really they are very capable of like turning things around, right, like kind of on a dime, like right away. So I feel like for some of you, this is someone who's capable of that. I almost am getting like a phoenix rising in my head as well. So I feel like some of you, like the right person for you, it could be someone who is either going through like a burning down type of situation in their life, but they're kind of going to be reborn, or I feel like they're just good at that type of transformation, like something burning down completely in their life, and then they can kind of be reborn, if that makes sense. So that's that, Taurus. Thank you, Taurus. All right, Gemini. Gemini, these are the 3 ways to know you are with the right person. So Gemini, let's see what is going on for you. Gemini. Gemini, you have the 5 of Wands here. I would say mental sparring, Gemini, right? Gemini, you Geminis like to jib-jab back and forth, right? So I feel like a lot of you, this is someone who can mentally keep up with you with this 5 of Wands. And again, I don't think this is like negative arguments. I feel like this is just kind of like more exciting conversations, let's put it that way, Gemini. That, so I feel like you need someone who can kind of keep you on your toes with this. And now I have the hiccups, Gemini, who can kind of keep you on your toes and who can communicate with you in the right way. So that's what I feel here. I also feel like it's someone where, this could be a very adventurous card as well. So I feel like this is someone who is like very adventurous, where it's like you never know what they're gonna do or what they are gonna want you to do. So I kind of feel like it's someone like that. It's like they're very spontaneous, or it's like you could just like wake up in the morning and they're like, oh, I'm gonna go do this, and like it's just like random, you know. So I like that. Next, I feel like you'll be very attracted to this person, Gemini, with the Sun card. So I feel like this could be a lot of attention coming in for you. So I feel like it could be someone who showers attention on you. At the beginning of this reading, I wanted to make it a point that I didn't say, of course, Gemini, where I was going to say I don't want to focus on signs in this reading. So this is not a reading that's going to point out like what sign is coming in for you. This is more of a reading that is going to point out the traits of a person that are coming in for you. Having said that, I feel like it could be a fire sign. Leo definitely stands out for you, Gemini. What I will tell you all is I don't like to talk about my personal life here, but one of Jake's a Leo, and one of my favorite girlfriends of his was a Gemini. So, and I thought that she was probably the best for him. So anyway, moving on. But what I would say to you, Gemini, is I feel like Leo would be a good sign, or someone like Leo in their chart with the sun would be good for you. I feel like this is just attention. Like I said, I feel like it's someone who gives you the right amount of attention and things like that. I feel like it could be someone who's like enlightening as well, but that would tie in with that Five of Wands and like the mental, kind of like someone who keeps you mentally on your toes and things like that, or someone who can kind of keep you thinking. So that's what I feel like it is here with this card. And finally, you have the Queen of Wands. So I feel like that's someone who finds you very attractive. I feel like this person knows like all the right things to say with this card. I feel like they, but in a good way. We're not talking about like a player or something like that. I feel like this is someone who is like, they just know they know the right things to say to you, and I feel like you find it very attractive. So I like that. I also feel like there's like probably a very strong sexual connection with the Queen of Wands as well. I also feel like I feel like in a lot of ways with this card, I feel like you'll know. Like I feel like it just feels different with the Queen of Wands than anybody else you've ever met before. Like I think you could be looking at past people and you could be like saying to yourself like, what was I even thinking with those other people? So it could just be that there's someone who comes in who's just so much better than everybody else that, you know, they just kind of stand out. So I do get like a sense of like knowing here with this Queen of Wands, and I feel like that's really good for you here. So I love it. That looks really good. So thank you, Gemini. All right, Cancer, these are going to be the three things or three ways to know that you are with the right person. So Cancer, let's see here. Cancer, you have the Emperor here, so I feel like you could be attracting someone who's very serious, but I get this like more as someone who is kind of like I said to Taurus. I almost feel like an unshakable thing. Like I feel like this person is just like solid as a rock. So that could be physically, they could be very muscular, but I also just, what's popping into my head is like I feel like you could like yell at this person all day long, you could all sorts of stuff, right? And they are not going to react at all. So I feel like this person, I feel like you could find this trait attractive about this person. It's like they are unshakable, like as far as like just their like emotions. I feel like they're very emotionally stable. So again, Cancer, you could be, you know, that would kind of make sense because, you know, it could be somebody who kind of grounds you emotionally, or is like an emotional support center as well. And that's what's popping into my head off this card. I feel like you could be I would say that the Emperor could be saying that you could be attracting someone who's very kind of like regimented, someone who's very focused in life as well. So I feel like you could be attracting someone who maybe likes to follow a daily routine. You could be attracting someone who like maybe they, you know, get up at like 5 o'clock every single morning. Maybe they, you know, they have their little routine planned out. Let's put it that way. For some of you, I'm almost getting military as well. So, you know, some of you could be attracting someone or with someone who was in the military. Could also be like any other type of job that's very regimented and things like that. I don't know why that's popping into my head, but it is. So that's what I'd say here with the Emperor. Next, you have the World card. I do feel like some of you could have someone coming in from a distance as well. So that's possible. I'm getting a million things here for you, Cancer. I feel like it could be someone at a distance. I feel like it could be someone who is someone who is like traveling, Cancer, as well, or like you could meet them through travel. I feel like some of you could be meeting someone from like another country as well, or maybe just from another background. And so again, I just feel like a difference here with this World card. Or you could be just meeting someone who comes from a different background than you do, Cancer. And so again, I feel like that's how one way that you will know you are with the right person. I feel like for others, you could be just attracting someone who is very, very popular. So it could be like a popular person, or it could be someone who really likes to socialize, someone who has a very active social life. The weird thing is, with that Emperor card, for whatever reason, I feel like this is saying you don't need to like it's almost like you do not need to take part in this social life. So I feel like they're like, maybe this could be the type of person where it's like you're both perfectly happy going your separate ways during the day or during social events or whatever, and then you kind of come back together and everything is fine. So I definitely like that. I also feel like you could be attracting someone who has a lot of goals as well, of course, with this World card. And finally, I feel like the last thing you'll know is that the Eight of Cups, I would say Eight of Cups, again, this reading isn't like positive or negative. We're looking at the traits or the ways that you will know that you are with the right person. The Eight of Cups to me here would say you are going to be with someone who will not walk away. But really, I feel like you are going to be with someone who just doesn't, it's like I feel like they don't dig into things in a good way. So I feel like you could be attracting someone into your life where it's like they don't need answers. Like I feel like they don't need reassurance or anything like that. Like maybe in the past you've like dated people who are always like, oh, are you gonna leave me? Are you talking to this person or that person? Are you cheating? Blah 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 blah. Right? And I feel like this person just doesn't need it, at all. I feel like they just have that certain level of confidence about them as well. For others, I feel like this could say that you could be meeting someone who has a lot of dreams as well for some reason. So I feel like some of you could be someone who has like a lot of dreams and things like that. But again, I feel like this is someone who definitely won't walk away. So obviously, if it's the right person for you, they're not going to be walking away. So I feel like it's someone very stable. But that's that, Cancer. So thank you, Cancer. Really appreciate it. All right, Leo. Leo, this is 3 ways to know you are with the right person. So, Leo, let's see what we have for you. Leo, we have the Tower coming up first. Again, not a positive or a negative reading. So, the Tower could just represent that some of you could be meeting someone who has just recently moved. So, that's one thing this could mean. The other thing this could mean is that this is just a light bulb moment. This is just like a shocking moment in your head where you just know that someone is for you. It's a lightning bolt to the top of your head. So I feel like for some of you, you will literally see someone and it's like you just know that it's the right person with this Tower card. For others, it could say that you could be with someone who is someone who is kind of like rebuilding their life, or someone who is very focused, or someone who is like wanting to focus on something very specifically. You could also be like attracting someone who's very focused on structure. I am getting grounded as well, so it could be an earth sign. Again, like I said at the beginning of the reading, I'm not going to be focusing on signs this reading. We're just going to be focusing on the traits, or kind of like more of the ways to know you're with the right person. So, but I do get earth for whatever reason on this Tower card. You also have water, but again, it could be any sign. This is just a general reading. But next, Leo, you have the King of Cups. I feel like you're with someone who's very emotionally stable as well. Probably very caring and nurturing. I always say Leos to me are the most nurturing signs in the deck, but in the zodiac. But I also feel like you need nurturing energy back as well in love. So this could be someone who wants to nurture you, or who is just a very nurturing person. I feel like they probably have like very deep emotions and kind of like a lot of emotional depth. So you could be attracting someone who's very emotional, but I'd say King of Cups is pretty in control of his emotions. He's not like, off crying in the corner every 10 seconds and, all that other stuff, but he definitely experiences his emotions. So someone who's very like emotionally connected here. Definitely could be somebody who's very intuitive as well for you, Leo. So I feel like some of you could be attracting someone who's very intuitive as well with this card. And again, that really wouldn't surprise me. I'm really focused on this thing. He's got a thing in his hand, and for some reason I'm really feel very focused on it. I think it's an arrow. So for some of you, like I said, I feel like it could be someone who's very focused as well with that card. I actually don't know what it is. I would hold it up to the camera, but you're not going to be able to see it, so I apologize, Leo, but that's that. So yeah, I feel like it's someone who is like probably very focused, but I feel like they use their emotions to kind of like be successful. So it's like they know, like, that could have to do with a million things. That could have to do with like manifesting. It could be anything. For some of you, I feel like it is someone who's very like emotionally, kind of just even in a lot of ways as well. And finally, Leo, you have the Ten of Cups. Again, that kind, caring, very like nurturing energy as well. So I feel like some of you could be attracting someone who's very kind, caring, and nurturing with the Ten of Cups. Someone who really like wants love with this card. And I feel like it's someone who probably wants a family as well. You are a Leo, so I mean, to me, Leos definitely, most of you, not all of you, but most of you probably want to have a family, or children. So that wouldn't really surprise me. And so what else was I going to say here? This could represent somebody who's very fun. Like I said, it could represent someone very family focused. And it could also represent kind of like someone who changes your life. That's where I was going with that. And especially with that Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is like the tide going out, tide coming in. So it's like maybe one way that you will know that this person is the right person for you when they show up is when like they show up in your life. Maybe your life changes, literally, for the better. So, that could be another way as well. I always tell people like try not to do that. To me, I feel like people should just be a complement to our life. They shouldn't be some sort of like catalyst that changes us forever, because then it's like more for them, not necessarily for us. But I feel like this is, I do feel like this is good. So that's what I would say here. I feel like they make you very happy. And again, I always tell people, be careful of like getting in a relationship and having your happiness rely on another person, because that never works, right? So, but I would say I feel like this person makes you very happy as well. But that looks really good, Leo. So I don't like it. All right, Virgo. Virgo, what are the 3 ways you will know you are with the right person, Virgo? Let's see. 2 aces, Virgo. I love it. All right, Virgo. Virgo, you have the Ace of Cups. So again, I feel like you could be attracting someone who's like very loving, very caring, like all those other good things as well. Really, the funny thing about the Ace of Cups is it could just say that the right person for you is the person who proposes to you, right? This is just the card of proposal. So just saying like the person who proposes to you is the right person for you to be with. I do feel like this is talking about intuition. To me, this says right here. Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords. This to me says you know exactly who the right person is for you. If you don't know yet, then you will know when you meet them or when you see them. So I feel like some of you will just know with these cards. For some of you, friends are popping into my head, and so is family. I don't think you're going to be marrying a family member, Virgo, but I feel like you could be marrying like a friend of a family member. I feel like there could be like a connection there for you. So I feel like some of you, it could be somebody who comes in through family, but again, not family, a friend of the family or something like that. Or it could be like, like your cousin's friend or something that comes in for you. I don't know why that's popping into my head, but it is. Or it could just be like someone you meet through friends as well. So I feel like that would actually be a clue also. I feel like some of you could also be dreaming about this person as well. It's like maybe you've never dreamt about someone before, but maybe you start having like a lot of intuitive dreams about someone that you meet. I feel like that would be another clue that this is the right person for you. And I feel like you'll notice, I'm also getting the word like subtle changes is popping into my head here as well, Virgo. So I feel like for a lot of you, it's like you will just notice like subtle differences compared to other relationships. It's like maybe this person that's right for you, it's like they pay more attention to you. Maybe they like you ask them questions, they actually listen, or maybe they just listen to you. Just like little tiny things. I feel like you'll start noticing those little differences. And I feel like those things will stand out. Like it's little things that are different than past relationships is what I'm trying to say. Next, you have the Ace of Swords here, Virgo. Again, there is just a knowing with the Ace of Swords. There's just a general clarity with the Ace of Swords, just knowing that you know that it's the right person. It's also a card of victory as well. So I feel like some of you definitely a victory in marriage. To me, this is someone who is like who makes you feel more at peace, especially with the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Swords together. This to me would represent like peace, someone who doesn't shake things up, someone who's not all crazy, someone who kind of like makes things more even and easier for you. I do feel like that for some of you that this could be coming through a change as well, by the way. So I'd say, again, this is a timeless reading, so it's for you whenever you watch it. But I feel like you could be meeting this person through some sort of change, like a move, a job change, something like that. So again, I feel like that would be kind of like another clue or another way that you would know that it's the right person. Because I feel like you're going to be meeting them like at a transition period or during a transition period in your life. But again, just like intuitive knowing with that card. And finally, you have the Two of Swords. I feel like this person can make a decision at the drop of a hat here, Virgo. Virgo, you always get this card. I'm always busting your chops about needing to make a decision or needing to make up your mind about certain things, right? And I feel like you're meeting someone who's very decisive. I feel like they want to do something, they do it. It's like if they probably won't even ask you where you want to go to dinner. They will probably just say, we're going out, right? And they will just go somewhere, and that's it. So I feel like this person just makes very, very like specific decisions. I feel like they just know where they're going. They know what they want, and again, that could be a very attractive trait as well. So I feel like it's just someone who basically knows what they want in life, and they just go for it. Just that simple. For others, I feel like it could be someone who's just very good at like finding the middle ground as well. So if you ever do have arguments and things like that, I would say this person is probably very good at like trying to compromise and all those other things as well. So just I would say like more of an easygoing type of person with these cards. I would say especially if you have been in a bunch of relationships that have not been easygoing. I feel like this person is just more kind of like go with the flow. They don't like try to upset things. I feel like they just try to keep things kind of like even. So I like that, Virgo. But thank you, Virgo. All right, Libra. Libra, these are the 3 ways you will know you are with the right person. So Libra, let's see what we have for you here, Libra. Libra, you have the 3 of Cups here. So I'd say probably someone very social and someone who is like very involved with the community or a community as well. So you could be with someone who just likes to socialize. This could be someone who is literally involved with the community, like where you live, or they could be involved in like a certain group of people as well. Like maybe they belong to a certain group. I really don't have any good examples for that, Libra, but I don't know. I feel like they belong to a group. For others, I feel like it's someone who, again, is focused on fun. It doesn't really surprise me. All this fun stuff is coming up. We ended all these weird Scorpio cycles we had like since the 70s at least. And these Scorpio cycles like pulled the fun out of love in the first place. We just ended those cycles like recently over the last year, basically. And now we're moving into like much more better cycles for love. So I feel like more fun relationships, that's probably going to be a focus for pretty much every single sign for quite a long time. And so I feel like it's just someone who wants to have a lot of fun, probably someone who wants to, someone who's involved in like entertainment as well, or someone who likes entertainment. I'm definitely getting music as well. Some of you could be a musician. So for some of you, if you're attracted to someone like a musician or someone who's musical, I feel like that would be a good person for you. I feel like that's a clue. Next, you have the 7 of Pentacles. I feel like it's someone who's very focused on growing and growth as well. So you could be attracting someone who is kind of focused on growth or who's more focused on like personal development, I feel. So I do feel like some of you could be attracting someone who is like more focused on that. I also feel like for others that this could be someone who is very focused on change as well. But that's kind of the same thing as growth, right? But like I said, I feel like they could be focused on making changes or creating changes in their life. And I feel like that they kind of like that. For others, I feel like you could be focused on, I mean, I feel like this person could also just be a very good money manifester as well with this card. To me, this card is a card of like having an idea, planting the seeds, and kind of watching it grow. So you could be attracting someone who's like an entrepreneur, someone who likes to start new businesses, or someone who is very like a hard worker and who makes money. So that would be nice. And finally, you have the Page of Cups. Again, I feel like it could be like, I feel like there's someone coming in for you who is very imaginative. I feel like they have a big imagination. There are like things that they want to do in life. And I feel like they kind of like want to share their dreams with you. I feel like that could be something that you find attractive as well, Libra, is that they have like a lot of big dreams and kind of like big goals in their life. So definitely something you could be thinking about. I feel like this person is an admirer. For some of you, I feel like if you're watching this person, you already know who this person is or they know who you are. So I feel like this is already like a admirer for you here, Libra. Like they already admire you in life. For others, I feel like this person very specifically is going to take the lead as well in your life. So I feel like they are going to approach you like right away. So I like that as well. So I feel like this is like, I feel like that's a clue as well, as like they approached you for love. You didn't have to approach them. So I feel like that could be a clue for some of you as well. But that's what I got for you, Libra. So thank you, Libra. All right, Scorpio. Scorpio, what are the 3 ways you know or will know you are with the right person? So Scorpio. Let's see here, Scorpio. Scorpio, you have the King of Wands. So I feel like for some of you, this is saying that the person will be very bold, courageous, confident, very attractive probably as well. So I feel like you could be attracting someone like that. Probably someone who's very fiery, who has like a lot of the fiery traits to them. Probably not a fire sign. It could be for some of you, of course. But again, this reading is not about what sign it is. It's more about the traits. So I would say that it could be someone who's just very bold, courageous, someone who goes for what they want in life as well. I do feel like this could be someone who has like moments of confusion. So I feel like some of you could be like this person. I don't know why that's coming up, but it could, I feel like it's something that you will notice, Scorpio, is that it could be someone who gets confused easily or someone who gets tripped up by things. But again, maybe you're brought into their life to help them through those moments or something like that as well. Next, you have the 4 of Swords. I feel like this person could like to rest and relaxation. You could be attracting someone who likes to sleep a lot as well with the 4 of Swords. But I feel like you also feel calm around this person. So I feel like that could be something that stands out to you, is that maybe around other people you feel anxious. Maybe around this person that's right for you, maybe you feel calm and relaxed and like you don't have to worry about anything. So I feel like this person is very kind of has that energy about them as well. I also feel like they could be very interested in like I feel like they could be very interested in things. Like I feel like they have a single focus in life as well. I don't feel like that's true for all of you, but I would definitely say if you're a Scorpio and you do meet someone who's like very, very focused on one thing in life, as far as like work or business is concerned, I definitely feel like that's a clue as well. I feel like that's something that could be attractive to you as well with this person, is like their focus, and like dedication is also popping into my head as well. So I feel like, it's like they're dedicated in business, so they're probably gonna be dedicated in love. So I feel like that's why it could be attractive as well. And finally, you have the 7 of Wands, a card of dedication, really. So I feel like, again, this person's like, I feel like the one word that keeps popping into my head now is dedication. I also feel like they are kind of like, they kind of like know when to defend you. I don't think they're like a psycho like you see on, what's that show, Real Housewives of New Jersey, with the crazy ladies and their angry husbands that beat people up. Is that the show that I'm thinking of? I don't know. Scorpio, you tell me. So I feel like this person, I feel like they know when to defend you and stand up for you. I feel like they talk positively about you as well. Like, I have a weird story in my head popping in here, Scorpio. Like, I feel like some of you, it's like in the past, maybe you've been with somebody where while you were together, they spoke poorly of you, like behind your back, even though you were together. I feel like this person is always speaking, like, positively about you. So I feel like that could be something that stands out. I also feel like this could be someone who, I would say they do not put up walls. So I feel like they're, like, more open and more kind of like they want to communicate things with you as well, Scorpio. So Scorpio, love it. That looks amazing. So thank you, Scorpio. All right, Sagittarius. Let's see what we have for you, Sagittarius people. And Sagittarius, there's a lot of crazy reality shows. I know. I agree. I don't know honestly what show I'm thinking of, so I don't know. But I just see some crazy ladies from New Jersey and their husbands fighting at a dinner table or something like that. Am I making this up? I don't know. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Probably not. I feel like nobody ever knows what I'm talking about, right? That's probably what it is. All right, Sagittarius. Let's see what we got for you, Sagittarius people. These are the 3 ways you will know that you are with the right person. So let's see. Sagittarius, I feel like you can honestly say that you love this person. So I feel like the 2 of Cups, or the Lovers, is saying that you can honestly, it's like you actually feel it for the first time, or you can honestly say, yes, I love this person. So I feel like you can say that. For others, I feel like this is just saying that it could be someone who kind of like takes you down a new path in your life. So I feel like this is saying this is someone who kind of like takes you on a new journey in your life as well. But I also just feel like you feel it with this card. Again, these aren't really necessarily good answer cards for this reading, because it just kind of says like it just kind of says that you you can really feel that this is the right person for you. Next, you have the Six of Wands here. So I feel like for a lot of you, I'm getting a couple things here. Number one, I feel like this person, the language they use is success language. So that's popping into my head. So I feel like they use probably like positive words. They probably speak about success a lot, or they're very focused on success. So I feel like that's something that will stand out to you as well. Like I feel like they just use more positive words, or they probably just have like a more positive way of looking at things in general. So I'd say, I wouldn't necessarily say more optimistic, because I feel like it's just more of their words. I don't think they're actually, I don't really feel like it's optimistic necessarily. For others, I feel like this is someone who could get a lot of attention. So some of you could be finding someone who has a lot of attention. And for others, I feel like you could be getting messages as well. The Six of Wands can be a card of just kind of like your attention, but it can say that you are being drawn to something, like your intuition is telling you that something is right. You could also be getting other messages as well, like dreams, daydreams, night dreams, pretty much everything, where you are feeling or hearing about a person in your life. So that's what I would say here with the Six of Wands. What else am I getting here? I'm also getting Knight in Shining Armor. Again, I feel like this person stands out. So maybe not such a great answer, but I feel like for some of you, it's a person who really stands out. And finally here, Sag, you have the Ten of Swords. So I feel like for some of you, you will know that this person is the right person for you, because Ten of Swords is like a card of transition. So some of you could be meeting someone who can very easily go through change just in the first place. You could be meeting someone who has maybe moved to where you live as well. I feel like that could be something that stands out. It could be somebody from a distance. It could be someone who, like I said, moved to your town, or maybe you're moving as well. Ten of Spades, again, there are no negative cards in this reading, just so everybody knows. We're just looking at the ways you will know you're with the right person, so no positive, no negative. And again, I feel like the Ten of Swords is just saying that it could be somebody who moved towards you. I also feel like it's someone who just like doesn't play the victim at all. I feel like it's someone who accepts responsibility 100% for their life, their own life, for everything that happens to them. So I feel like it's someone who just accepts responsibility, and that of course is a positive trait as well. But that's what I got for you, Sag. So thank you, Sagittarius. All right, Capricorn. Capricorn, what are the 3 ways you will know you are with the right person? Let's see here. And Capricorn, you have the Eight of Pentacles here. So I feel like you could be attracting someone who's very, very hardworking. I would also say that you could be attracting a little nerd as well. This would be someone who loves to learn, someone who loves to go through training, kind of like a lifelong student here. So some of you, maybe you're into the nerdy types, right? Capricorn. For others, this could be someone who is just a master of their craft. So whatever it is they do, they're probably a master at it, or they are the best. So I feel like some of you, one thing that you'll notice is that the right person for you has a focus, like a dedicated focus, and they're very, very good at what they do. It could also be someone with money, Capricorn. So I feel like some of you could be attracting someone who, is rolling in the Benjamins here. Next, Capricorn, you have the Temperance card. I feel like you'll be attracting someone very patient and someone who is just very kind of like even-tempered with this card. For some of you, I'm getting Black Sheep is jumping into my head as well. So I feel like you could be almost attracting someone who is maybe unusual or eccentric, or you could be, but I feel more Black Sheep though. Like I feel like it's talking about their family. So you could be attracting someone who is like the black sheep of their family, or someone who's a little bit edgy or something like that as well. But I feel like they're, of course, a good person. We're not speaking poorly of these people, but I feel like they're a good person. I do feel like you could be attracting a jack of all trades. The only thing I would say to you here, Capricorn, is with the Eight of Pentacles, if you're attracting someone who's a jack of all trades, usually it's kind of hard to say, because usually the Eight of Pentacles is not a card of like a jack of all trades. Usually it's a card of a single focus. But with the Temperance card, it could say you could be attracting someone who's good at a bunch of things, but usually they're all related skills. So it's like, for example, maybe you attract someone who has a marketing business, but they could be like really, really good at a bunch of different types of marketing here with the Temperance card. Or you could be attracting someone who's like a builder, but maybe they can also do electrical and plumbing at the same time, right? It's like you're attracting someone who they're probably a jack of all trades, but kind of like in the same industry work-wise. Really weird message, but it's popping into my head. For others, like I said, I feel like patience is the number one word, of course, that jumps into my head with the Temperance card. So I feel like you're kind of like attracting that person. Again, I feel like you could be attracting a very positive person as well. Someone who like turns negative things into positives with this card here. And finally, you have the Death card. So again, someone who's probably willing to change about like things in themselves, someone who likes to go through transitions and transformations in their life with this death card. I feel like this is talking about health for some reason, so I feel like you could be attracting someone who's very focused on health, or you will know it's the right person because they're very focused on health. I feel like that's one trait. I also am getting like intuition here, so I feel like it could be someone who's very intuitive and like very focused on their intuition, or they just like trust their intuition in general with this death card. So I feel like it's someone who kind of just trusts their intuition in general. I also feel like you could be attracting someone, or again, we're talking about the traits here. I feel like this person likes the nicer things in life, or they might like one nice thing. So I feel like for some of you, it's like someone who maybe they like nice wine, or maybe they like nice cigars, or maybe they like something really nice. But I feel like it's only like one thing. I don't think they're like spending crazy money. It looks like they make money right here, Capricorn. So like I said, they probably make plenty of money to have nice things, but I feel like they're more focused on like luxuries. So, but I also feel like it's not out of control. So I would say that's a good thing as well. But that's definitely one more thing. So that's that. Thank you, Capricorn. Really appreciate it. All right, Aquarius. Aquarius, these are the three things, the three ways to know you are with the right person. So Aquarius, let's see, we have for you. Aquarius, you have the Knight of Swords. Again, I feel like Knight of Swords is my card of like a daily routine. So to me, it kind of represents like a lifestyle change. So I feel like for some of you, this could be someone who is kind of the right person for you, will kind of have a daily routine, or they'll be focused on a routine in their life in general. I feel like it's someone who's also very like focused as well in life. So I feel like you will be finding someone who's like very driven and focused with this card. I feel like they're very honest and truthful as well with this card. So I definitely like to see that, of course, but definitely a good person for you there. Next, you have the Six of Pentacles. Like I said to someone at the beginning of the reading, I feel like this is going to be someone who puts in an equal amount of work into the relationship. So it's like there's perfect balance, perfect give and take between the two of you with the Six of Pentacles. I'm also getting the word generous on this card, so I didn't get that for whoever else had this card. So, but I feel like it's someone very generous and someone who's like very giving as well here. So I do like to see that. And yeah, I'm also getting money here as well. So I feel like that they could be making a lot of money, or they're just very successful at what they do with the Six of Pentacles here, Aquarius. And finally, you have the Eight of Swords. And what else? Seven of Cups. Yeah, I would say that they're very focused. These cards would usually represent not being very focused, but I feel like they're very focused. I feel like they like going on vacation for some reason. So some of you could be attracting someone who likes going on cruises or likes vacations or something. That's popping into my head. So I feel like that'll be something that stands out to you. Again, that might only be for a few of you, but hey, if you meet someone in the next couple of years who specifically loves vacation like more than normal people, I feel like that's something that could stand out. I feel like that maybe they were stuck in the past, and maybe they had a lack of focus in the past as well. So I feel like some sort of story that like I'm not picking up on what the story is. I feel like they will tell you a story about their life, about how they were stuck and they lacked focus, and then that led to success. So I feel like they almost have some sort of story that they will be telling you about their journey in life. That's very specific as well. That might only be for like one of you or a couple of you out there. But again, I feel like they're very focused on things. I feel like they're not easily distracted as well here with these cards. So it's like when they focus on something, I feel like they see it through to the end. Yeah, probably someone very social as well, Aquarius. Someone who likes to socialize, someone who likes to be with other people, someone who wants to get out there and like have a good time with this card. Could also be someone who's like, I feel like it could be someone who's more humanitarian. Aquarius, you are like the humanitarian, so I feel like it could be someone very giving, like very charitable, someone who cares about other people, stuff like that. So that's that, Aquarius. Thank you, Aquarius. Really appreciate it. What do we have for you, Pisces? Pisces, thank you for your patience as always. Pisces, these are the three ways to know you are with the right person. And Pisces, let's see what we have for you. Pisces, you have the Wheel of Fortune, so a lot of luck here, and destiny and personal vision. Maybe you meet this person if you haven't met them yet, and maybe you feel like they are a part of your destiny. So this could be pretty deep. This could also say that you're attracting someone who's very lucky, or it could even be like a good luck charm for you. Maybe they make you feel very lucky, Pisces, or maybe they bring luck into your life with this card. For a lot of you, I feel like it's someone who changes your personal vision in life. It's not like they change you. I feel like they just make you realize things with this Wheel of Fortune, where you're like, oh my God, I can take my life this way or that way. And so I feel like they kind of like, it's more coming across as like possibilities. So I feel like they like open up the world of possibilities for you here, Pisces. To me, Pisces does that because usually Pisces is very supportive of their partners. Usually, not always true. So that's what I'd say that there. But again, I feel like it's someone who kind of like comes into your life and does that for you, Pisces, because you usually do it for everybody else. And yeah, I feel like that'll be very good for you. I feel like you feel very lucky as well, Pisces. Definitely the word that's standing out. Next, you have the King of Pentacles. So it could be someone who's very like financially focused. You have the Page of Pentacles as well here, Pisces. It could be someone who's very financially focused. Could be someone who's very like entrepreneurial or more like independent worker with these two Pentacle cards here. Probably someone who's going to be successful or is very successful with the King of Pentacles. I always say like King of Pentacles to me isn't mind-blowing amounts of money, but if it's someone who already has money or who already makes a lot of money, you know, it could be a lot of money, Pisces, with this card. I would also say it's someone who's like very stable. I feel like they're very even. They're probably like always the same with the King of Pentacles. So they're, you know, again, the King of Pentacles could represent someone who's very predictable. So I feel like it could be someone who's more on the predictable side of things. But the King of Pentacles also represents a permanent relationship. So, you know, this is someone who's going to be here forever, right? Who's very permanent in your life. But yeah, I feel like it's someone who's very financially driven is what keeps popping into my head here. And finally here, Pisces, I'm probably going to pull another card for you here, but you have the Page of Pentacles here. So I feel like it's someone who probably trusts their intuition. I feel like for some of you, it could be someone who has a hard time getting started on things, but you're a Pisces. You're probably used to that, right? And I feel for others, it's someone who is kind of like doesn't realize how good they are with money. Yeah, look at this. All three. You have almost all four of the court cards for the Pentacle cards. I feel like it's someone who's very good with resources, gathering resources, someone who's very good at kind of like creating resources out of thin air here, Pisces, in a lot of ways. Yeah, I feel like it's someone who loves to communicate. I feel like it's someone who could have like a lot of goals as well. And I feel like once they get onto something, I feel like they like just charge after it and they go for it as well with these cards. For others, I feel like this person, it's like, I feel like this is a card of hitting a bullseye, right? The Eight of Wands. So I feel like, again, you will feel like, I feel like you'll just know, Pisces. You're a Pisces, you're very intuitive. So I feel like you will just know that it's the right person because this is a card of hitting your mark, hitting the center of a bullseye, like I said. So I feel like a lot of you will just know that it's the right person. And that's pretty much that. So thank you, everybody, for being here. Really appreciate it. We are going to do a pick a card now, and we are going to do cards 1, 2, and 3. So let's do a pick a card. 1, 2, and 3, people. 1, 2, and 3. And here we go. 1, 2, and 3. Alright, so if you pick card number 1, you have the King of Cups and the Three of Swords. I feel like this could be a change in a relationship for some of you. It could be a breakup that you're going through, but really this could be the return of love to your life. So again, maybe you went through a breakup. King of Cups would be new love entering into your life. I would say King of Cups is like feeling like you have found love again, but probably a new person. If you're not interested in love, this could have to do with your health. And I feel like the King of Cups is a really good card for a health change. So I feel like if you're going through something health-wise or having a health issue, to me this could represent a positive health change. If you pick card number 2, you have the Page of Cups and the Emperor. Again, could be love coming into your life. I feel like you need to accept it. This is you like not accepting a love offer here. So, or it could be somebody else as well in your life here. Card number 2, people, where maybe you are making an offer of love towards someone and they're not making one back to you. So there's really nothing you can do about that. But it could also be you that needs to open up to this love offer. For others, I feel like there's like an option or a path that you're not seeing. The Emperor is like very fixed, right? It's like following a path or following a certain structure in your life. And the Page of Cups is like a little bit more like a spaz. Like you ever see like a little like 2-year-old or 3-year-old in the store? They just like run into things. They bump into things. They're running all over the place. like, yelling at people, all sorts of stuff, right? I feel like you need to be like that, though, with the Page of Cups. More just like willing to just run all over the place and bump into stuff and try new things. So I feel like this is saying be more spontaneous. That's probably what I was trying to say. Next, if you have pick card number 3, you have the Four of Cups here and the Fool. I feel like some of you just need to take a leap of faith with the Fool. The Four of Cups is like trying to make a decision. The Fool just says, just do it. So I feel like some of you, it's like you're weighing your options. You have a lot of options in front of you, but you just need to do it. It could be any other type of decision as well that you're trying to make, card number 3. So if you're trying to make a decision, just do it with the Fool card. For others, this could represent needing to get out there. So again, if you happen to be looking for love, the Fool says take a leap of faith to get out there to meet new people. So I feel like some of you just need to take a leap of faith with these 2 cards. That's that. All right. Thank you, everybody, again for being here. Really appreciate it. I'm going to answer some questions now. And, of course, Super Chats will get preference, but I will try to answer as many people as I possibly can. So let me figure out where I was. Cynthia, thank you for the Super Chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, a bit frustrated, trying to manifest things. Will things get better? Let go of your fears, Cynthia. Strength, patience. So I feel like you have to be patient. 9 of Cups, a wish. So I would say yes, is what I would say to you, Cynthia. I feel like things will get better. And you say love and work. For love, you have the 5 of Swords and 9 of Cups. I swear to God, you get this card every single night, right? Am I making that up, Cynthia? I don't think so. 9 of Cups. So Knight in Shining Armor coming in for you, Cynthia, in love. I feel like this is saying, like, open up to all love opportunities with that 5 of Swords. And for work, you have the Star. So some sort of wish coming in for you in work. Yeah. 7 of Pentacles. Slow and steady growth is what I'd say to you, Cynthia. Leela Lee, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, will I see him this weekend? Or will I see him this week or this weekend? I would say probably not this week. Devil. But this weekend, you have the Magician. The Magician says, use your powers of manifestation to make this happen. But I would say, yes, I feel like it's possible that you will see him soon. Kelly, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Kelly, you say, would like some health cards. Kelly, you have the 5 of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles. Again, Kelly, I'm not a doctor, so do not take this as medical advice, but the 5 of Wands could represent some sort of health issue or conflict going on. The 10 of Pentacles says learn as much as you can about what you're dealing with here. 10 of Pentacles represents things below the surface, but mostly about knowledge, not your body. So it doesn't represent like necessarily anything hidden health-wise. It just represents needing, if you're dealing with something health-wise, it just represents needing to learn about your health or needing to learn about what you can do to like fix your health and things like that. So the 10 of Pentacles says like learn as much as you can. But it's a good card overall. So it says if you do that, you will be successful. Dita, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say card for the next fortnight. You have the High Priestess and the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like there could be an opportunity coming in for you, Dita, over the next few weeks here, or like 2 weeks-ish. So I feel like there could be a new financial offer. Could also be an offer for love, but there's something with a lot of potential coming into your life is what the High Priestess says. So it says there's something that has great potential to be very successful, but you have to accept the offer with the Ace of Pentacles. Cher, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, daughter's B-Day today. Cards for her, please. She turned 17, studies her results. Love, future stepdad. Your stepdaughter or your daughter has the 5 of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles. This could just represent her just trying to figure out things that she wants to do with her life. So she could just be trying to figure out how to create more stability in her life. A lot of people that age are usually trying to do this, right? Yeah, Hangman. I feel like she needs to know there's like no rush in making the decision. The Hangman could represent her needing to like look at other points of view or look at things from a different angle. So maybe she's like trying to decide if she wants to go to school or not. Maybe she's trying to decide like where she wants to work or whatever. The Hangman says like there are other ways of doing things. Yeah. I don't know, it looks like she's trying to make a decision here is what I'd say. Yeah, I feel like she just needs to make a choice in some area of her life. 10 of Wands says she needs to release the burden. 2 of Swords is like taking leap of faith kind of. Not really, but kind of, because it does say like a decision needs to be made here. Ace of Wands, I feel like she needs to follow her desires, follow her heart to like, what does she really want to do with her life? I feel like this is very important. This is a very creative card. It's a card of like doing something that she enjoys, something that is more like that she wants to do with her life, not necessarily like a job or something like that. But I feel like she needs to think about it now. I feel like there are going to be victories coming in for her as well. Definitely could be love as well coming in for her with that Ace of Wands. A lot of attraction, but thank you, Cher. Beth Evans, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, should I end my friendship with C? He is mental. Ten of Cups, the moon, mental is what I would say here. I would say yes. Ten of Cups could just say trust yourself. It says you know the answer, death. So I would say yes, Beth, death. So yes. Marina Starks, thank you for the super chats. Marina, thank you for the super chats, both of them. Marina, if you have a question, pop them down below. I will be happy to answer your questions. Deja, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, I tried ignoring and speaking to my toxic assistant. Not sure why management hasn't moved her. What should I do next? I would say don't give up is what I'd say here. You have the Five of Cups, which is like, like feeling sadness over this or feeling regrets. The Nine of Wands does say like defend yourself, obviously, but it doesn't say, Seven of Wands. This right here would say like don't be defensive, but it does say protect yourself in the right way. So I would be careful like the things you tell her and all that other stuff. So like defend yourself that way. And finally, you say also love cards for me and Stefan. Judgment, rebirth in this situation, Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is being single, though. Queen of Wands, there's like attraction here. But I feel like you have to get over this right here, the Nine of Pentacles. It could be like work getting in the way. It could be anything, but Nine of Pentacles is very independent energy. Judgment is like an inner calling. So it says like move towards your feelings, basically. But I feel like there needs to be more flirting here. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, Sun, like the best card in the deck. So there could be a lot of attraction here is what I'd say to you. Marina, thank you again for the super chat. Marina, you say, which way should I go to work? Alabama or New Jersey? I would say Alabama. New Jersey has the Eight of Cups. I feel like you wouldn't like it, is what I would say to you, Marina. So I feel like Jersey here for you. I feel like you already know the answer as well, Marina. So I would definitely say Jersey for sure. I hope you're here to hear that, but maybe not. Brittany X, thank you for the super chat. As always, really appreciate it. Will A contact me before the end of this year? Yes, definitely. Six of Wands, literally communication. So, yes, and good news as well. So, yes. Let's see here. Brandy, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Card for my relationship, please. Ace of Swords, Truth, Justice, Hermit. Hermit could be hermit mode, Four Swords on a break or something like that. I don't know. Maybe you both need a vacation or something like that here with these cards. Ace of Swords is a victory, though. It's very clear and concise communication as well. So it says, like, communicate. Hermit is like hermit mode, but it could also just be you gaining a lot of clarity, basically gaining a lot of clarity about the relationship. Four of Swords could be a break, but it could just be, the two of you, like I said, needing a vacation or something like that there. And the King of Wands is attraction. So I feel like there's a lot of attraction here as well. So that looks pretty good, but maybe just like, taking it easy for right now or something like that is what I'd say to you with that card. Yeah, Two of Wands. Is this a long distance or something like that is what I'd say to you, Brandy, or there feels like there's distance. This doesn't have to be a bad thing, but, still, that could be really good is what I'd say there. I like it. Honey York, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. What do I need to know, Chris? You have the Tower and the Knight of Pentacles. To me, this would be like rebuilding after a Tower moment, but the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles could be like slowly rebuilding. So it could be you slowly rebuilding from a Tower moment, but it could also say that you have you are being too cautious. It could say that you could need to build up faster, basically. So that's what I feel here. I feel like this could be saying that you need to like rebuild after Tower moments faster in your life. So that's what I would say here with this card. So yeah, I feel like things are like too cautious right now for you. Yeah, you have the World. It's like you can have whatever you want. So that's what I'd say here with the World. I feel like you're reaching your goals as well. I feel like I very, very clearly said Alabama, so I don't think I said Jersey. Yeah, call me crazy, but I'm pretty sure I said Alabama. Honey York, thank you again. Really appreciate it. Who is next? Will YouTube refresh tonight? I am not sure. I don't know. Jan Drake, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Did publicist and singer like my poem I sent? You have the Eight of Swords, which is like not knowing an answer, but you have the Lovers, which would say yes. So I would say yes. I don't like this right here because the Eight of Swords is like a card that says that you will not know. So, but the Lover says yes. So I'm telling you yes, but I don't know if they will communicate with you, is what I'd say there with the Lovers. Monice, thank you as always for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, will my evaluation go well? I would say yes. Two of Pentacles is a good card of fun. Two of Pentacles could be, like, if this is a work evaluation, Monice, this could be, like, you being offered, like, new opportunities, or maybe you should ask for a new opportunity as well with the Two of Pentacles. The Empress is, like, abundance and success and good things coming in for you. So I feel like there's abundance and success coming in for you here with the Empress card there. So, yeah, I feel like things will go well for you. I love it. That looks really, really good. Very good. For you. Teresa, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Card for other Teresa. Hi, my name is Teresa. My other favorite Teresa. Can you tell me what's going to happen? I lost my job. Can I please have a card for the week? You have the Temperance card, Teresa. I feel like you need to be patient. And you have the Knight of Wands as well, Teresa. So I feel like this is saying, like, move towards things that you're interested in. So the Knight of Wands says, like, you need to do something work or business wise that you actually want to do, not just a job. So I feel like you need to move towards interest, but I feel like things look good here for you, Teresa. Yeah, three of Pentacles, needing to open up to teamwork or a position, like a potential position that is more of like a teamwork position, if that makes sense. But Teresa, that looks pretty good, and thank you, Teresa, for the super chat. Yanni, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Card, please. You have the King of Swords here and the Queen of Cups. Could be love coming in for you, Yanni. Could be somebody older than you, someone very mature, very successful, hardworking. Ace of Cups, love offer. I feel like you always get these love cards with me, so it could be a love offer. This could also be like justice as well, because the King of Swords could just represent like a correction in your life. So if things have not been feeling fair in your life, or if things have been off, this could just represent kind of like a correction in your life, or kind of like those things kind of being corrected by the universe, if that makes sense. So that looks good. I like that, Yanni, for sure. All right, I think I'm all caught up here, people. Let's see what we got. I think so. All right. I think I'm all caught up. So if I have not answered your question, I will take a few more questions. So make sure to just pop your question in down below. And then I'm going to get out of here. And let's see. Elisa, you say, any messages for me? You have the Four of Wands. I feel like there's like a celebration coming in for you. And I feel like there could be, I feel like a celebration. This would say like more socializing time. So that's what I feel like you need to do, socialize more. Janeirdra, thank you for being here. You say, any messages for me? I'm a Pisces. Ten of Swords. I feel like it's time to move on from the past here is what I'd say to you. Love Reflections, thank you for the kind words. I really appreciate it. And thank you. Misbehaving for health, you have the Eight of Wands. This says like trust your intuition for health is what I'd say there. Brittany X, will A finally reveal his... Thank you for the super chat, Brittany, by the way. Will A finally reveal his feelings and thoughts? You have this card, Eight of Pentacles. I feel like it'll take time, is what I would say to you. So I feel like it will take time with this card. Eight of Pentacles, like working up to something. The Hierophant is kind of like closed off, kind of like a closed off energy, you know? I would say yes, though. Two of Cups, soulmates, love. So I would say yes, but I've been telling people all year, like, don't wait, you know? Especially this year, there's too many good opportunities. So that's what I'd say to you. Jesse, do Pisces run the world? Yes, they do. No doubt about it. Ash, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Any messages for me? You have the Justice card, Ash, in the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, so yeah, I feel like you're moving towards your destiny, towards success and like luck as well. Justice just says like create more luck, basically. Justice is cause and effect. I always say like justice is like where you put your energy is what you get back, right? But this also says take advantage of lucky opportunities as well. You know, it's funny, I was talking to someone the other night. I think I was talking to someone on here, on the chat, where I was saying, it's like, sometimes it's like we need to be prepared for luck. We need to be prepared for this, right? Like, imagine if you had a video, like, let's just say you were on YouTube and you did videos. Imagine if you had a video that went viral, but then you didn't have any videos after that. It's like you wouldn't be able to ride that wave. You wouldn't. So lucky people get lucky because they're prepared for the luck. So, you know, if you have a YouTube channel and you have a video that goes viral, but you already have a bunch of content ready to go, then it's like you're ready for luck. So I'm not saying you're going to be famous on YouTube. It's possible, but I'm just saying this could be in any area of your life. It's like saying be prepared for the luck and then ride the wave. Take advantage of it while you can. So I feel like you're going to have opportunities to do that. That's what's popping into my head. Cynthia, is Doug really in September? Is a Virgo? I would say yes to you. I would say yes. So I feel like saying yes. I'm not sure. Are you asking if he's a Virgo? Is that what you are asking? Born in September. Yeah, I would say yes. These are yes cards, so I'd say yes to you. Parkmore Virgo, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, worried about finances, work, health, and marriage. Will things improve? Six of Pentacles, yes, is what I'd say to you here. Three Wands. Three Wands says, don't wait for things. Don't wait for the perfect moment, right? Three Wands to me says there will never be a perfect time to improve things. Six of Pentacles says start creating improvements right now. Six of Pentacles is about planting the seeds for improvements. Sometimes people come to me and they always try to tell me like how messed up their life is and everything, which I appreciate that, but... And I understand things can be very, very difficult, but there's no use like crying over it and just like being worried about it. It's like I used to get like worried that people, I don't want to go on a rant here, is what I'm trying to say, but I used to be worried that people would like run away from my channel because I would like say things like I'm about to say, but you know what, it doesn't help people to not. So what I would say here is like, it doesn't matter how shitty your situation is. It's like there are plenty of like even tiny little steps that you could take. Six of Pentacles says take the tiniest little step you can to create improvements, and it could be something really, really small, but it just says Saturn and Capricorn, right? If we take the tiny little steps to create improvements, we will be successful. So it could be anything, but I just like say focus on the tiniest little thing you possibly can in each one of those areas, and that will lead to improvements. Three Wands, very good card. Yeah, Six of Cups. Two sixes, I love two sixes. It says you're on the right path, you're going in the right direction, and it's a card of turnaround as well. So I do feel like there will be a turnaround for you, for sure. I love it. Annette, thank you for the super chat, really appreciate it. Was my earlier super chat on regards to myself? Thank you. I don't remember what your earlier super chat was. I would say yes, you. So I feel like this is you, so I would say yes. Annette. And Manali, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Should I withdraw my job application? No, is what I would say to you. So I would say no, especially if you're looking for a job. So yeah, no, is what I'd say there. You don't have to accept the job if you don't want it, but I would still leave it. Maisie, thank you for the super chat. You say, what are Rose's intentions? Seven of Cups, confusion. I don't even think she knows, is what I'd say to you. Three Cups, yeah. Three Cups is like to socialize or to kind of like be friends or whatever with you, but this is very confusing. So I'd say if you feel like she's coming in to confuse you, I would avoid the relationship. If she's coming in as a friend and you feel like this is a friendly thing, then I would say it is a friendly thing. So I do feel like you could be friends with her, you know? Yeah, King of Pentacles, this is stable. I don't know, she might be very confused at this time. The reason I don't like the Maisie, let me just say this. The reason I don't like the Seven of Cups is because, you know, it could represent someone, like, they could be a good person, right? But good people can still, like, suck away our life, right? They can, you know, it could be a good person, but maybe her life is a mess, or maybe she's confused. And then she brings that energy to you and makes you confused. So I would just be careful of, like, what type of energy you allow yourself to be surrounded with, is what I'd say there. Mark, thank you for pulling the 5 of Pentacles for me. You have the 2 of Pentacles here, Mark. So I like it. Dad, who is my favorite girlfriends of Jake's? Hannah. Do you know who I'm talking about? I think so. She was from Guilford or something like that. No, not Guilford. Where the hell is that? I can't remember where she was from, but I think you know who I'm talking about. Teresa, thank you for the super chat. What can I expect in the next month? Teresa, I feel like you have the Knight of Pentacles. Could be love coming in for you. So could be love, could be an Earth sign. Yeah, it definitely could be love is what I would say to you. So I feel like it could be love. And it could also be hard work. So you could be working very hard towards things that you desire, which is good. I feel like working on desires right now, awesome, is what I'd say there. Dad, yes, she was a Gemini. Yep. Elisa, thank you so much for the super chat and the kind words. I really appreciate it. Owana, they called me from the deli to go tomorrow for an interview. What do you think about this job? Do you think I'm going to be able to make it? I would say yes. I would go for it. So yes, 9 of Cups, a wish. So I would say yes. Parveen, study in November, please card. 5 of Swords, focus. Yeah, 10 of Cups, fortune after difficulty, Parveen. I feel like things will go well for you. Teresa, so many Teresas here tonight. Teresa, can I have a love card? You have the 2 of Cups, perfect match, love, coming in for you, soulmate. So I feel like there's like a soulmate. Could be a water sign coming in for you, is what I'd say. Janine, hello, Janine. You say, can I have a card, please? You have the 3 of Swords, let go of heartbreak. The Moon, I feel like you have fears about love here. Yeah, I feel like you're going through like a transformation period in love. Could be like a fire sign coming in for you in love if you're looking for love. This could also represent just like a health change for the better. Like you could be getting more active and things like that as well here, Janine. But that looks pretty good. But all right, everybody, thank you everybody for being here. I said I was going to cut this off early. I went almost the whole time. So thank you everybody for being here. Really appreciate it. By the way, I will be finishing up the weekly readings tomorrow. I will be doing Aries, Sagittarius, and Capricorn tomorrow. If you are one of the other signs, your weekly readings are up. So make sure to go watch your weekly reading. Make sure to like and comment and subscribe on those videos as well, so that people actually watch them. But Yee, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, will they ever call me about the hotel job? I feel like yes. I feel like you have to be patient with this card. I feel like you could follow up with them as well would help. But I would say yes. I feel like they will. So yes. No doubt about it. Oh, Irini, sorry I missed your super chat. Irini, you know what the problem is that the PayPal ones are being delayed for whatever reason. Irini, thank you for the super chat. You say, who's coming towards me for love soon? You have the 3 of Cups and the King of Wands. Could be a fire sign for you, Irini, and I would say through socializing. This could represent like meeting someone through friends or through a social group or something like that. So I would get out there. I would socialize. I would make sure to spend time with people. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune though, a lot of luck and someone who is like your destiny. This could lead to marriage. Look, Hierophant. Hierophant is the best marriage card in the deck. So this could represent needing to date, but I would say like among friends or through socializing. Could be a fire sign coming in for you is what I'd say there. But all right, thank you everybody again. Really appreciate it. And everybody have a good night.